Booster boxes selling for $500, Pokemon Center products gone in under 3 minutes, people actually finding to get their hands on cards. The Pokemon card market has blown up and prices are higher than they've ever been. But what happened? Why did Pokemon cards suddenly become so expensive? To understand that, we need to go back to March 2020. The world goes into lockdown. People are stuck at home and looking for something to do. And then this guy showed up. Logan Paul decided to open a first edition base set booster box live on YouTube and it went absolutely viral. His live stream got around 12 million views and brought a very specific audience back into the hobby, which were the millennials. These people grew up with the original Pokemon card sets like base set, jungle and fossil. And Logan opening that booster box brought back a lot of nostalgia for these collectors. Now, since these millennials were around 20 to 30 years old when this video got posted, most of them had a job and a decent amount of money to spend on collector items like Pokemon cards. And only a couple weeks after Logan posted this video, the price increase started with a set called X and Y Evolutions. XY Evolutions is almost an exact reprint of the original base set. It contains cards like Charizard, Venusaur and Blastoise, and it triggered a weak spot for the millennials. Opening the original base set was a little too expensive for most people because booster packs were already more expensive than $100 at that point, but X and Y Evolutions only went for around $100 per booster box. And that's when the first incredible price increase started. Booster boxes increased with more than 500% in value within a couple of weeks to $500 per booster box. Pokemon was starting to become incredibly popular again, but no one knew what was about to happen next. It's August 2021 and the past couple of sets Pokemon has been releasing haven't been very popular. Booster boxes of Chilling Reign and Fusion Strike were going for around $80 at this point, and it was pretty easy to get your hands on new products. But then, a little over 1 year after Logan's opening, Pokemon decided to release a brand new Pokemon card set. This set featured a lot of Pokemon that people liked, especially all the evolutions like Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and it also contained Rayquaza. And even though Pokemon probably didn't realize it yet, they just released a set that would change the Pokemon card market forever. The set that I'm talking about is called Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies booster boxes started at a value of $130, but it quickly surpassed that price. In the first year after release, booster boxes rose by 60 to 70% in value, reaching prices of over $200. Now, here's where the things got crazy. People saw what happened with Evolving Skies and they realized something. If you bought a booster box for $130 and it's now worth $200 in just 1 year, that's better than most investments. Actually, way better than putting your money in a savings account or maybe even better than stocks. So, Pokemon cards started to become more than just a hobby. People weren't buying boxes just to open them anymore, they were buying them to keep them sealed. The idea was simple: buy it now, don't touch it, and sell it later for profit. And this is when the sealed product craze really took off. People started to buy everything they could get their hands on. Modern sets, older sets, ETBs, collection boxes, it didn't matter. Stores couldn't keep products on the shelves because collectors were buying 5, 10, sometimes 20 boxes at a time. Pokemon Center would drop new products online and they'd be sold out in minutes. Not because people wanted to open them, but because they wanted to keep it sealed or hold it as an investment. And here's where the cycle begins. When everyone's buying sealed products just to hold it, but nobody's actually opening the packs, the supply goes down. Less product being opened means fewer cards entering the market. And when there's less supply but the same demand for single cards, the prices go up. So now you got booster boxes getting more expensive and single cards getting more expensive. This crazy cycle was the cause for everything going up in price. Modern sets that used to sit on the shelves for months were now selling out on release day. And once people saw that happening, it created even more FOMO. Nobody wanted to miss out on the next Evolving Skies, so they would buy even more sealed products, which made the prices even more expensive. Now look, I'm not saying that Pokemon card investing is a bad thing, because when it's done the right way, it's actually one of the most fun hobbies you can have if you combine it with genuine collecting. The problem wasn't people treating cards as an investment, the problem was the scalping, the panic buying, and people who didn't know what they were doing. But there is a way to collect Pokemon cards and have fun with the hobby and at the same time make money with the cards. Now this is exactly why I created the Pika Academy. It's a community of over 70 collectors and investors who love Pokemon cards and want to make smart decisions with their money. Inside there's more than $800 worth of courses, guides, and weekly calls where we'll discuss the market based on 10 years of experience in the Pokemon card market. It's completely risk-free because if the community is not valuable to you, you get your money back. If that sounds like something you're interested in, check the Pika Academy with the link in the description and then I'll see you inside. Alright, so let's bring everything together. We've covered a lot in this video, from Logan Paul viral opening all the way to the sealed product craze that's still happening today. And when you look at the full picture, it all makes sense. Logan Paul brought the millennials back to the hobby with that nostalgia factor, factor, X and Y evolutions proved that modern cards could jump 500% in value practically overnight. Then Evolving Skies showed that it wasn't just a one-time thing, and that's when more people started treating steel products like investments. Now, with less products being open, supply keeps growing while demand stays high, and that's why prices just keep climbing. The Pokemon card market is more than a hobby at this point. And honestly, based on all the things that are going on right now, that's not changing anytime soon. Hypes have been a thing since the beginning of time, and it's up to you whether you take advantage of it or not. And if you want to profit from this hype, join the Pika Academy with the link in the description. Thank you a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.